Alrighty, absolutely karibu sana. This is hashtag Y in the morning, and if you're joining us, you can always find us on socials at Y254 channel _ on the gram. We are streaming on X right now, live. And this conversation is all about matters love. By the way, we are asking you, Valentines is coming. Where is your girlfriend and where is your boyfriend? Umejipangaje? And the question of the day, actually, we are asking you as men and boy shared. In that matter, unafaa kumanage aje vipi pressure inakam na Valentines? First of all, umepata mpoa. And what are you planning to do for your mpoa this Valentines? And I accidentally Googled on XAI what it thinks about love. And trust me, it says it's a complex, multifaceted emotion that can be broken down in various ways as you try to describe it. I wonder, it took me to agape love, the love of God, bwana. Pendwa na God. Kama una mtu akupenda pendo na God. But sisi pia tunakupenda by being here. My good name is Brian Sanko, and I'm just about to engage two gentlemen in this conversation. I'm speaking to Tonui Dennis. He's a psychologist alongside Dr. Kevin Nyagwachi, a faith and a wellness advocate. Karibuni sana, and still Happy New Year. Kuna mtu aliniambia Happy New Year isha kabisa.
Yes, but we don't have the exact time.
Yeah, hakuna limit, sindio?
Yeah.
Tuende nayo na
nearing all through.
Even in March, kuna mtu alisema hata April, please. Kama hujamit mtu for the first time, why not? Mwambie
sure.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. So let's delve into this matter called love. Maybe let me begin with you, Deno. What comes to your mind? Because this is the month of love. They literally call it the month of love. What comes to your mind when you hear the word love? If you were to describe what love is, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Brian, let me take this opportunity to say thank you for the invite, so that we can look into this matter. Yeah. You know, love, according to me, is that it's a wide, it's 4 words, but it's really wide. And love, as it has been defined in dictionary, it says that it's a strong feeling or affection on someone. But actually, for me, what I know, Brian, you cannot see someone and just say, I love this person. Yeah. Love is it's a feeling that it is continuous. It is built continuously. Yeah. As you stay with someone, you know, you get attracted depending on the features or the salience that person will affect.
We mentioned features, nikakumbuka kitu. But then pia kuna hii saying wanasema love at first sight. I don't know how it works, Kevo.
Thank you for having me in this fine good morning. So I think love at first sight, I cannot side with it, because I don't think, first and foremost, love is a diverse field. So when you start talking about love, we need to know which type of love are you talking about at the first sight. So, but to narrow it down and not to go to agape love and the so on, let's narrow down to the normal love that we're used in the streets. That's the romantic love. Yeah. So I think love at the first sight does not really work, and that's just something impossible that we call love. I think that's infatuation and attraction, and maybe you can look at a girl and maybe see maybe she has some good face, maybe she's brown,
she's
maybe
demure,
she's curvy,
you know?
Yeah, she's demure.
And you fall in love, yeah?
No, we don't fall in love.
So for men, do we fall in love, or we get attracted?
We get attracted first. Then when you start pursuing that girl, that's when you start building. Falling in love is a procedural thing. It's not just an instant thing. So when you say falling in love at the first sight, I don't think that's not falling in love.
It's not true. So
that's not true.
I fell in love, but
that's attraction.
Oh, that's attraction.
From my side, I can call it attraction. And so, since you are attracted, you can get the guts maybe to pursue to the maybe
further and get to engage this person.
You get engaged and move on.
But you know what? I'll come to you, Dennis, in a bit. They said this is the month of love. And I was trying to argue to the friend, we were trying to actually break it down. Is it love just for somebody you romantically because you mentioned attracted, you are romantically attracted and connected to, or it's diverse? Before we now even get to the Valentine shenanigans, is it basically for the person you are connected to romantically, or it's diverse, like from even, it could be even your mom? There's people who, we live in a generation where people are falling in love with their dogs. You know, you say, you know, I've heard, I personally think I've interviewed somebody who said they are a cat dad. Yeah. I think that was Eli Mwenda. He said he's a cat dad and he's in love with the cats, you know.
Yeah,
so I don't know, I'm confused,
you
know.
Yeah, but...
and also you're a pet doctor, man.
Yeah.
So tell us.
I think, I don't know why if I'm just against everything that maybe you're talking about, but I don't know why we can just narrow down the love thing to just a month. And from my side, I think love is a continuous and conditional thing that we should experience day in, day out.
Right.
So when we say that February is a month of love, I fail to understand why do we, so how do we live in other days? Why could we just wait in February, maybe, and specifically on the 14th of February to be shown love? Love is something that we should be shown every day, day in, day out. I think love is the most beautiful thing that God gave us as a gift. And he also orders us, even from the whole scriptures, that we should love our neighbors, we love ourselves. So to narrow down to the love that we are used of, the romantic love, I think your person should not just come to you maybe on February 14th to validate himself or herself to you that he or she loves you. Love is something that you should be shown every day. Maybe I'm not against being shown love on 14th, which we call Valentine's Day, and of course it has a huge historical and genesis of itself, which we can also delve into if we have time. And so I get it, it is something societal. Maybe I can call it paganism. And so many, there's a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding the Valentine's Day, but I'm not against it. But if you get some time and maybe the resources align itself, you can take that time, and maybe if you're in love with somebody who is your partner, just get time to share some special moments, and maybe your parents. So Dennis, let me come to you. He's mentioned that we should not narrow love to only 14th of February. We should be sharing love and affection all year. In fact, I must say, the Bible says the greatest, in fact, he mentioned, love your neighbor as you love yourself. But I don't know why we have made it that it's only on 14th of February. That's when maybe you take your mpho out. Because I also believe in this situation where you're taking your mpho out to show them love, for that matter. Maybe, I don't know. How can we break it down so that maybe perhaps we move away from the norm that it's only 14th of February, that's when you get romantic, and after it's done, you get back to the monster that you are.
Okay, fine. You know, first of all, when you talk about 14th of February, you need to, all of us need to actually remember the Saint Valentine himself, who actually was willing to actually sacrifice or to give his life in pursuit of love.
He was actually a martyr.
And it was a Christian thing, actually. So it was a Christian thing. So we cannot say that we can now shift the Valentine from 14 to another date. So it's just that.
What about make it the whole year? You know, share love every day. Is there something? Maybe the question should be, what is so special about 14th of February? That's not, that's different from these other days where you're able to show affection to your partner or the people that you are close to. Maybe that should be.
I think, you know, date 14th, just the way it has been dated to be Valentine's Day or Lovers Day, or actually, you said love is a complex thing, and this 14th of February, it is not for only romantic love. We can also involve our parents, our sisters and brothers, and as you said, even pets. Not all of us actually. Some people live in silence. Yeah, some people just love living alone.
Yeah.
And maybe a side pets. So their
Right.
love is just
Channeled
directed
to
to
an
that
animal.
pet. Yeah.
I told
So-
you I interviewed a cat dad.
Okay.
It was my first time to actually hear it, and now I'm normal with it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm a semi-memshtua, but he's a pet doctor.
So actually, if my memory serves me right, like date 14th of February, actually it's a day to make that someone look special by just expressing your feelings. We can express our feelings in different ways.
Yeah.
Others give over gifts. You know, we are not as just this. You can look at these hands. We are not. They are not the same.
Yeah.
So someone maybe they will wake up on that day, in the morning.
Yeah.
They just make a call. They type a text. I love you. Maybe you do something just. I mean, something that is new. Apart from
It's
what
like
you have been
surprising.
doing.
It's like surprising your partner. But yeah, we'll come to love languages. I want us to drive to a point where now we are cultivating a channel that leads us to a place of love. Maybe you can give us an example of how does a Gen Z, a typical Gen Z, fall in love and successfully get a partner by Friday? Because I think we have 3 days. Yeah, if you remove tomorrow, we have Thursday. Actually, it's only tomorrow, Wednesday, and then Thursday. Thursday, in fact, it's pre-Valentine. Yeah.
You know, it is difficult for someone now to get to start today and look for that someone. By 14th, they are calling each other lovers. I think they will be lying to each other.
Yeah.
Because, you know, as I said earlier, that love is something that is developed with time. You know, you build with time.
Yeah.
Staying together, you know, doing other things, you know, sacrificing for each other, compromising, you know.
Yeah.
You start building, but in 3 days, that will not work.
It's not possible. Yeah.
It's not possible.
Let me throw it to you. Nowadays, we have social media that has a huge chunk of young people, Gen Zs, who are, you know, making use of it in terms of now remote workplaces, but then finding love. There's websites. In fact, Tinder is the common one. If you join Tinder right now, by the time, in fact, you'll find so many people in this location, yeah? So I don't know. And these people are also looking for someone, you know? So it means that we live in a generation where you can easily fall in love and you can find someone you love within just a swipe left or a swipe right on an app. You know? Yeah.
So allow me to use some humor on that. Just came from the university in the recent past, not a long time ago. And this is something that you used to say that you can fathom the bull on the market day.
Right.
So, which is not right. I think fathoming the bull on the market day has got a lot of circumstances and situations that come along with it. But in this era, you know, you have to, such platforms such as Tinder and so on, it has gained acceptance and popularity in this era. So like now, I can just pick my phone and maybe provided I'm connected to internet and maybe access Tinder and maybe see people who are around me or within my location, and I can be able to do some hookups. And maybe before
that one is a hookup. It's not falling in love, because
that's falling in love. Yeah? We can do some hookup.
Or you can fall in love. You can fall in love with the person you're hooking up.
I don't think you can literally fall in love. Logically, you cannot fall in love within 3 days. That's just an hookup.
That's a hookup, yeah? Yeah.
So
I'm a blind date, here.
Yeah, something of the kind.
Sort of that, yeah.
Yeah. So you can do some hookups and you can lie to each other that you are in love. And maybe, since maybe you got some lust and infatuation thing, and you can
so
go
it's
and
lust.
do some fornication.
See love, lust.
That's not, that's not love.
Now let's switch to falling in love. Maybe I can get a version of your experience. What does it look like for a man who has fallen in love? At some point you had tried to explain, and I think Dennis Spear had tried to paint a picture of that. What does it look like for a man when he's in love? You'd say, hey, bro, you are head over heels. Yeah.
So are you asking for signs of a man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think for a man who has fallen in love, you can just see as in the way even he looks. There is something that we men call peace of mind. That ladies say that we want to cheat and we don't want to be asked, which is not true. A man who is in love, you can just is a free man. You know, he can be proud of a girl or a woman. You can just the way my colleague just said that he is married. You know, he's proud. He's contented with the partner he has right now. So that we can call she is in love with her partner. You see. But you can find some guys here, you know, he is not sure where he is standing, you know. Maybe he has a person, anaweza sema akona mtu na hana mtu. Ako tu hapo katikati. Ama anasema akona mtu lakini ajue mtu kama akona yeye.
Okay.
Yeah, so
maybe uncertainty hapo katikati na confusion.
Uncertainty is not sure because you know in this area you can be thinking that you have you are together with the person, but the person is not together with you.
But you mentioned something very important. Umesema kuna peace of mind. When a gentleman has fallen in love.
Yeah, you know when you get.
Is it evident to see? Like you can observe it to
I think he's a psychologist and I think is so much able to.
So Dennis, do you think kuna hizo signs when somebody is in love as a gentleman, you can tell this guy? Amesema peace of mind is one sign.
Yes, it is possible. And this goes with just the way he said, your partner has to be proud of you each and every time.
Proud in short anakutaja ama no, ama anapiga picha sana because that's part of affection anyways. In all diverse, I mean, your partner has to be proud of your achievements, you know, proud of how you look. You know, yes. Number two, your partner should be fighting for you. Right, that one is a good one.
It has to be
stands out for you.
Yes, she or he must be fighting for each other. You know, number three is compromise. You know, we need to compromise. We have to be compromising. You know, lovers or I mean partners have to compromise with each other at a time because you know life is not balanced. Sometimes we have ups and downs, and we have to bring the element of understanding and honesty. That, for example, during that 14th, you know, we are not sure if we will be having enough money to buy gifts to our partners. But then the most important thing is to actually communicate and bring in the element of honesty. That, you know, I would wish actually to do this, but we can forgo this day, but I'm promising to fulfill in near future.
Also, for someone who is planning to maybe drive to a point where they'll be able to enjoy their Valentine's Day, what are some of the things that they can put in place zenye zita facilitate hiyo siku? Because probably it's tomorrow and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the D-Day.
No, now it depends with the what you have identified from your partner. You know, you cannot suggest to buy anything. If you really want that someone to be happy, you need to identify what she or he actually likes. And
that means you've been with this person in a relationship. That's a relationship literally, meaning that you've interacted with this person, you know them, and you know when they're happy, when they're sad, you know their triggers and how to even calm them down. But let me throw it to you, Kevin. For a Gen Z right now who wants to find themselves in a space called love affairs, how can they show love to their better half? What are the ways? In short, maybe I'm asking you about how do you express yourself as a person who is in love or as a lover, love languages, as a gentleman?
I'll be glad to answer that question. I think in the beginning of this thing, I just said that Valentine has a long history and there are a lot of things that are surrounding it. So allow me to just do a recap of the genesis of Valentine's. Valentine was replaced by certain Roman festivity that was called Rupasila. Later it was replaced by, to honor Saint Valentino, who was a Christian martyr. At that time it was Christianized, you see.
Oh, it was a Christian thing.
Fast forward in the 19th century, it moved from being Christianized to paganism, from paganism to commercialization. So from the 19th century, we can get that people started commercializing this thing called Valentine. Now it was no longer showing love, but people started commercializing it through giving cards, gifts, and flowers. And this was more facilitated by poets and so on, the artists and whatever of those ages. So at this time we see that by you saying that you are going to celebrate Valentine or you are going to participate in Valentine, you can't say that you are going to participate in Valentine just barehanded. You know, for you to say that you had a Valentine, people must have seen you maybe on a date, maybe with some flowers, with some gifts, with some cards, flaunting maybe.
But maybe you've been dating, let's assume.
Yeah.
Even maybe let's use you as a personal example. I want you to cut the long story short so that you don't cut corners. Sorry, maybe you've been dating and you want to express love to your partner on Friday 14th. What are some of the things that you're going to do to show them love? I want you to answer the question.
I think at my level, I can do it best maybe with words of affirmations and maybe reflecting over our own victories, our struggles, our memories, and maybe where we've come from, and we reflect on where we are going, where we want to be. I think the financial aspect is the major strain and the main strain, and is the major hindrances to most of our relationship in this era right now, and most specifically in this town in Nairobi, not in the entire Kenya. You know, Nairobi.
So it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it is a cultural thing that evolved from the pagan Rome. So that's why I was saying that it is not a must for you to wait on 14th to show love to your partner. If you get maybe, if finances align and maybe with time, even before on 14th, you can take your partner to...
Thank you. Dennis, why is there pressure to show love to your poor? But you've been with this person since I don't know what year. Maybe it can be different for people who are meeting for the first time. Why is it pressure for the boy child to show or express love? But I may mention something interesting. Words of affirmation as a sign of showing love. Maybe you can add a little further, some other forms of how a gentleman can express love to their partner before we answer the question, why the pressure for the boy child? In fact, that is the question of the day.
Okay, fine. You know, as a gentleman, you know, you need to stand up. You know, you need to be upright at that time. They are showing signs of true love. You know, giving out gifts, for example, is not actually a sign of true love.
Gifting.
Many people tend to hide inside what? Gifts. But it is not a true reflection of love. But then, you know, action speaks louder than words. The way you have been carrying yourself with your partner tells a lot who you are and actually the kind of a man you are. And for a upright man, actually the way, you know, we are training ourselves as a Gen Z, as you said, you know, Gen Zs need to know that they are training to be fathers and not far away. Actually, they are closer to the situation. They are not going to be Gen Z forever.
Or have fun. But most of them prefer not to get married, actually. In fact, statistics say they prefer to be more career-centered and take time to spend in content creation, in building a forte than getting into marriage and having kids. They feel like it's really taxing for them.
This actually make me think of someone who is single. And he feels you know, you see, it's the kind of couples, the way the couples behave, actually, it makes this person to admire. But by the time now, this man or this woman will get that partner, you know, you will also start thinking of this single person, you know, they are behaving in they have enough time, you know. You create your problems by, by the time you'll be having your couples, just adjust yourself.
They say pick your poison.
Yeah, adjust yourself, because you know you are now trying to be with that person. You have to align yourself with the attitude of a person you never lived with.
Actually, this is a person coming from a different family, different mindset, different behaviors.
Yes.
Coming to you who also has a different mindset, different behaviors, different background. Now you're merging together.
So by the time you're agreeing on some issues, it will take time.
Yeah.
It will make it. You have to actually
Learn
agree,
each
disagree.
other. Yeah. That's why you mentioned the word compromise. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to compromise. You have to bring in now the compromise. You know, you try to understand your partner just as a reality.
Okay.
You know, you cannot demand. You know, especially ladies like actually demanding, because it's too much pressure is out there.
She's your queen, bro. She's your queen. You're the king. Why can't you?
These people come with, you know, ladies like what they see. So whenever they see their friends, you know, they have received their gifts, you know, some token, then they start, their ego now start building one at a time. Yeah, sure.
Okay, but also I think men are more visual. That's among men are more visual than ladies. Ladies are more emotional. They understand from an emotional perspective.
When you talk when we talk of emotional, you know, ladies are the most. You know, we have emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
When we bring in emotional intelligence,
ladies
actually
have the biggest capacity.
Ladies makes their decision based on their feelings.
Okay.
And you understand.
Which is good or bad?
Actually, it is not good. You know,
you're speaking as a psychologist.
Yes, it is not good. We have other ways of engaging emotional intelligence, but not in
decision making.
Not in decision making.
I get you.
And you realize, for men, they will never make decision based on their feelings. Yeah, they make decision based on facts.
Back to the question: why is it pressure for the boy child to sustain a Valentine's Day image? In fact, I think starting Thursday, you'll be seeing celebrities share, because I think part of the theme for the year is also digital showcasing of, you know, how you took your mport to your favorite restaurant right here in the 254, in Nairobi, for that matter, mkaenda kule, mkakula vizuri, the surprise, the car, the gifting, the wrapping and everything. Why is it so much pressure for the boy child to do that? Is it even true? Is it pressure, ama ni sisi tunaiona in an angle of pressure?
It is initiated by ladies.
Okay.
Yes. Because they are the ones who keeps reminding us that, you know what, date 14 is coming. We are in February. They cannot even mention date 14. They're just informing you of February. So when they mention February, you just know that this is the date 14.
Yeah, there's something you should do.
By now, as we talk, I mean, many men are running up and down. Others are borrowing loans, you know.
Yeah. But you're borrowing for your mpoa. That's what matters anyways.
They can make even Gen Z to steal from their parents, you know, for them to make that day a success.
Ushasikia ile R&B song inasemanga, I will cross the ocean for you, I will die for you, I will go to the moon and the sun, just to be with you where you are. I will kill the whole world and give it to you.
And actually some they can.
That's a fantasy, Kevin.
Not in the practical world. Yeah, that's more fictional.
Yeah, what do you think it's pressure for the boy child?
There's a lot of pressure, you know, especially as you have said, coming from the celebrities. You know, celebrities have to have that, also they have that pressure to retain their relevance. You know, you cannot be a celebrity and you are not showing to other things that are working from your side. Yeah, so how do we regard you as a celebrity? You have to show us that you maybe went to a Kayad, maybe in Ngong Road, Kiambu Road, and got maybe a Cayenne for your lady. And so that's why you can say, venye Gashagu alikuwa anasema, you know, we start fearing you. So that pressure, you know, creates a fictional impression on ladies. Maybe they start thinking, how about me? Am I not a woman like the woman who was bought a car? Am I not a human being as the other? Not knowing the time she was falling in love with you, she knew your financial status and capacity. Now, by knowing your financial status and capacity of your partner, I think that should be a guiding pillar for you to decide whether you're doing a celebration or not within your. I think Gen Zs, most of us are unemployed right at our age. So I think we should do this celebration within our means without straining so much.
Absolutely.
I can
please go ahead.
Let me wrap it and in support of what my friend Kevin has said on matters of actually celebrities. You know, I can advise Gen Z, my fellow Gen Z, that let us not compare ourselves with anyone. Let us run our race. You know, let us keep ourselves within. Let us live just the way President said. Let us live within our means. Yes.
Right. Now, for Gen Z who is planning to surprise them poor, maybe they have, Kevin has mentioned, do it within your capacity, your pocket size, yeah? It means that money is involved a lot, yeah? And like you said, right now if you have a poor who is excited about Valentine's Day, they're literally hinting and telling you, you know what, 14th of February is just around the corner. In fact, there's even a song that says, Valentine's is coming, where is your boyfriend, girlfriend, / you know? So it means there's things you're doing to just keep that day in line so that ikifika hivi, boom, here we are, here's the surprise. So what are some of the things that they can do to align themselves for that very day?
Okay, what I can just say is that I will advise my fellow men to position themselves, you know, accept what you have, believe in yourself, you know, capabilities, of course, you know, we are different, and of course, we can express this kind of feeling in different ways. Just try your best to bring in innovative skills that will actually make your partner feel that kind of love. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Allow me to make some comment on that. I think we owe the fact that there is no move that you can make in a relationship without money. That one we owe the fact.
So
as a man,
money must be involved.
Money must be involved, whether we like it or not.
So in short, if you're broke, forget about Valentine's Day.
Forget about love, literally.
Or forget about love, generally.
Even approaching a lady.
But I thought there's loving me for who I am.
No,
for who you are.
Let me bring
God
you.
said
let me drive you home.
There's
when I started, I said there's more. There are types of love.
Okay.
But as a man, when you have approached a lady, you know, men are just meant to provide and protect. Ladies are there to respect and submit, you see. So when you approach a lady, yeah, it is biblical. That one is biblical. Okay. Yeah.
Gen Z's wara kuchoma, bro.
No, that's why I say we owe the fact to that. For you to make a move in a relationship and love, you have to. Now the difference comes in. Now the difference comes in. The pressure now is the one that brings the problem. You know,
it means there's examples that people have said. Maybe you mentioned celebrities, but I don't think the celebrities who've literally defined how love should be in Kenya. Are there any that you'd say, you know what, mse kuna venye meset baso high, ukiangalia hivi inakupea sleepless nights?
I think we should learn to be ourselves. There's no one magic formula that we can say, this is the formula to love. This is the formula of life. Same as to life. You know, I've seen serious people maybe facing even relationship issues and even divorce. So I think this love thing is very, as you said, it's a complicated thing. You know, for you to make this thing, you have to be selfless. This is an unconditional thing. You know, unaweza ingia kwa nyumba, then everything is not working, but she's your wife, he's your man. You have to be there.
So you said as a man, kama hauna pesa, Forget Mambo's love, relationships, romance.
You know, there's that basic money that is supposed to keep you going, maybe to pay rent, to buy food. Now, I say the difference comes in.
Between that and...
you know, you can have that little money, and you can have a lady by your side to maybe 12 people focus much and maybe grow together. But now the problem comes in, your girl or your wife knows your financial status. She knows your financial autonomy. But now she's demanding further or much within your means.
That you can't afford.
I think that's where the problem comes in, and now it brings issues, and, you know, not knowing that even we, you know, I say the digital space is the one that is creating havoc and mayhem in our relationship. I think if we become realistic and we do this thing the way we know, the way we know it ourselves, I think it will work out. But you know, as a man today, if you come on as ingia Instagram and maybe you start going through the reels, you know, you might even think that you are a girl or a woman. She's not a female. You know, you see some crazy stuff and you'll be like, wait, is this, how far people have just decided to take this thing of beauty and whatever. And when you go back, look at your wife and or other girl, you'll be like, mbona si brownie ama mbona si mkavi and such things. The same thing ladies carry to us, you know. They see that they wanaingia tu online, then wanaona maybe bahati alinunulia demu yake gari, not knowing maybe kama ni content ama ni nini. Wao washasema unajua babe ulipata job, you know, you can get a loan for us to get a car. So such things.
Social media so inapea watu sleepless nights. But then ukiangalia hivyo bro, kuna, but you're coming from a place at least you had mentioned umesettle kidogo ukiangalia ile is it the work that you have to put in so that you satisfy your employer so that msikuwe na issues? Amesema it involves money a lot, but I thought maybe it should be about compromising on your values, your belief systems, and then trying to learn each other and understand that, you know what, 14th February will come, but maybe we can just chill in the house and watch a movie, something that will not cost us money, for that matter.
You know, I may differ with my friend. Actually, at some point, money is just it's a requirement for sustainability in a relationship. But in this case of Valentine, you know, today you might be having money, tomorrow you might not, depending on the needs, and you need to prioritize. Assuming that you have 1,000 and your kid, maybe you have to pay for school fees. Will you be buying flour or you'll be paying for fees? You
or
have
is it food or flowers?
You need to do
priorities. Get your priorities right.
You have to get your priorities right. Of course, you know, maybe at all time you may be living in one house, and you have 1,000 shillings. So will you be spending that 1,000 shillings in that single one day, or you'll have to engage and see on a way you can now budget for your.
So pick your poison. You either buy flowers and chocolate and lamanja,
and you know, Valentines.
Ugali mkule na cabbage na life iendelee.
For sure, Valentine is just it's overrated. It's overrated.
Okay.
Too much pressure, you know. This like single. It is anti-single holiday, something like that.
It gives some people
because like
pressure, depression, and
while
anxiety.
Others are posting actually the pictures with their partners, this single person seems, it's like stigmatization. But I'm telling them that
so it's bad to be,
it will be well. You know?
So it looks like it should not be bad to be single on Valentine's Days, or you staying indoors and
people
reading the Bible and drinking water.
Being single is not, it's a choice actually.
It's a choice
because, you know,
it's a gift.
People make decision based on the experience actually. You know, that person might have an bad experience, you know, that has made it to happen to be that way, to be single.
Okay.
And in that matter, we have to respect. And that person, by the time you will decide, or she will decide to have a partner, actually at least
Yeah.
Sure, he can pick from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of the single guys who they don't have any plan to do nothing on Valentine's Day, like ako tu? In fact, here focus yake ni bora amepata food for the day, and hallelujah, thanks be to God.
Ikifika date 14 uchitreat, chipeleke kwa hoteli mzuri kama uko na pesa, and you can go for a back, uende uone wanyama.
Chapa kamnyweso kama inawezekana.
Hapana.
Kamnyweso pia ni maji.
Labda soda na maji.
Yeah. Ama uji. But an interesting question. How have you guys prepared for Valentine's? Maybe
from my
Kevin,
personal side.
with your mpoa. Do you
why are you assuming that I have a mpoa yet?
I'm not assuming. I've asked a question literally.
Yes, it is good to ask, but from my side, I haven't done much, but you know, as time goes by, we have like 3 days, you know, we have to agree with the way forward.
So umesema tu hapa bro, a while ago in 3 days you cannot fall in love.
No, you know, you asked a question from...
go on Tinder and swipe left and right.
That's why I'm saying we got 3 days.
You got 3 days, bro. I'm losing you right now.
No, you know, you have asked me a question. Okay. I prepared the Valentines will be my poor. So, you know, I think you got me wrong on that side.
So.
Yeah, so assume that I have a poor.
Oh, let's assume.
Yes,
assume you don't have, so we can assume in this context.
No, assuming that I have a poor, you know, we got around 3 days to Valentine.
Yeah,
now we need to sit down and agree. Maybe if it is a must that we have to celebrate this thing, we have to agree. Maybe you have 2,000. Maybe how do you prefer spending this? Because I think Valentine is not all about men.
Yeah, but let's assume you have and you'll be taking them out. What are you gonna do to show them love?
Yeah, you can maybe you can.
For you, not you. I want you to say.
I can take her maybe to some a nice eatery joint, get some food, maybe get some photos, and maybe afterwards go back, do some movies, and maybe do some scriptures, listen to some good music. Yeah.
And remember it's on Friday, so Saturday is still a weekend.
Yeah, prepare for the Sabbath. Sunday. You know, I'm a Sabbath guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, prepare for the Sabbath. Also, maybe reflect on maybe what we want to achieve in this life. You know, it is not all about love. It is all about maybe eternity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bravo. How have you prepared yourself for Valentine's?
Valentine's.
Yeah, you had mentioned that we're Tyler Lock. Yeah.
You know, this day, for me, it offers, Valentine's Day offers opportunity for us to look things in maybe in different perspective on how we can actually tighten our love in that, like, how can we improve on our relationship? Maybe through, you know, we have been passing through a lot because of economy. Yeah. You know, now, since he said money is involved, you know, we are also blaming the political side because they are the one who are implementing. They are implementing. They are implementing all this, and you realize that we might be having degrees, masters, like my friend, and you know, employment opportunities are just not for, they are for few. But now, during this day, we'll now be seeing challenges. Like they say, challenges are actually opportunities in disguise. So by that time, I will wish maybe even I don't have anything to offer, but I can now have that opportunity to strategize on how we can build ourselves going forward.
Yeah. So do you believe maybe it's just a day that has been commercialized for business, and a lot of, actually it's more of like an entrepreneurial deal and fanfare than literally romance and showcasing love and affection to the people you love and connected to?
Yeah. When we say Valentine, what rings in your mind? Love. Gift.
Well, gift,
love.
Yeah. A gift translates to,
you know,
love
and
affection.
That gift.
Yeah.
Actually, like, let me go to the other agenda. Ladies, most of them are materialistic. You can take that flower, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they will improve that friend of hers to be a boyfriend because of potentiality.
But then Mario umekata flower, so umesema unataka shamba. So umesema usinilete flower, nipe shamba, nitapanda flowers mwenyewe.
Now that is better. That is someone who is actually like, that person is someone who can build a relationship. Yeah, when someone talks about an asset, that person is oriented like somebody who has values for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was seeing an update here. It says that there's a projection of an increase in spending on gifts, on expenditure on gifts. They're trying to compare it with last year's that actually hit 14.2 billion US dollars. So they're suggesting it's a trend that might continue to 2025. Popular gifts include cards, flowers, roses, mostly chocolates, and personalized items like tech gadgets, etc. So you're likely to see celebrities actually share these things online, and including cars and even houses. Somebody will be doing an unveiling. Oh, this is my maisonette and bungalow. But then you also wonder, you know, how did this person save until wakafika to a place they are unveiling a whole maisonette? Anyways, you have to go share your social media very fast and how people can get to interact with you right here.
Okay, thank you so much. This is Tonui Dennis. You can find me in Facebook, same Tonui Dennis, Instagram Tonui Dennis, and X Tonui Dennis.
All right.
Hello viewers, thank you for having some time for us today. I'm Nyagwachi Kevin, an animal doctor by profession. All matters pertaining pets and livestock, I'm the guy you're supposed to see. So on social media platforms, you can reach me on TikTok as vetguru_ke_ke. On X, DVM Nyagwachi, DVM_Nyagwachi. On Facebook, DVM Kelvin Nyagwachi. And Instagram, DVM Kelvin Nyagwachi. I'll be proud to interact with you at a personal level.
Okay. So, Meuza Sarah, thank you both for coming through. I trust it will be well with you guys in your Valentine.
Personally,
Fairs,
having this deliberation.
Karibu sana. We have to go. We have to go. Thank you so much, Dennis and Kevin, for being with us right here today. And we also thank you for watching us from exactly 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. This week is also World Radio Day week, so we'll be rest assured we'll mark it in the best way we can. So stick around and check us out at Y254 channel on all social media platforms. Brian Sakono on his minds. We see you tomorrow bright and early. I and my co-host Stephanie Ayeta. See you tomorrow.